Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. I didn't get my wish, thankfully, because it wasn't my path. But here's my story, and this is why I am an authority on manifesting and business and entrepreneurship. I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I never even ever said that at all. I just have been a back alley hustler all my life. All my life. So I was born with it, first of all. But my story starts like this. I grew up in a family that was very, very wealthy. Very wealthy. We had the planes, the cars, VIP travel. I saw my dad, go to work, and he was home pretty early. He was home when we got home from school, so I know he knew he didn't work all day, every day. And I saw my mom she just was given gorgeous gifts, luxury gifts. First class travel, fur coats. This is one that I won't ever get out of my head. A brand new Lincoln Continental with a big red bow on it. It was white. It was for Christmas. And I'm like thinking to myself, which I wonder how many kids think, what am I going to do when I grow up? Because I was only about 8, I think. I mean, I was pretty young to be figuring out what I'm doing when I grow up. I think I'll work like my dad because I had some ambition before I get married. I guess I just saw people working. I'll work like my dad, but then once I get married and have babies, then that's my time just to get luxury gifts, because that's how it works, right? I mean, there's a push gift and everything, so I just figured that if you were a stay-at-home mom, you got just luxury gifts. Well, funny, a lot of my boyfriends, were like, no way, that's not how it's gonna work with me. And I'm like, but that's how it works, right? Like, we just get like really great things. Like, that was my worst case scenario, getting awesome things. So when I was 10 years old, I was at the other end of my father's desk, and he got off the phone and then told me that he lost all the money. All of it. And little by little, everything was being taken. Cars, boats, snowmobiles, houses. And we had to move and move and move. Where people were like, are you an army brat? And I'm like, no, I'm just the daughter of an entrepreneur, I guess. So I started working at 14 years old. Held down 2 jobs for as long as I can remember. I didn't mind working. I was really good at it. I made, I'm good at making money. That's one of my superpowers. I'm good at making money. And I can smell money around people. I can show you how to make money. It's almost like I can read your biological code and create plans for you. I don't know where it comes from, but so I had this feeling, being now from riches to rags and a family of 7, every time I called home, it was horrible. They were struggling. The energy was bad, and they were down for 18 years. And I knew I could get out. I knew I could get out after college. I would, get married and then have all the luxury gifts, right? Like that's the goal. We're going for this mom with the baby, stay at home. I get the maids, I get the VIP travel, I get the brand new car with the bow on it. And I got married. I did that. I followed the rules of society. I did everything I was supposed to do. I went to college, got the job, had a boyfriend, got engaged, blah, 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 blah. And everybody just keeps pressuring the kids of society to get to the next step. Oh, you're done with high school, where are you gonna go to college? Okay, where are you gonna go to work? And where's your boyfriend? Are you gonna get engaged? When are you gonna get married? When's the baby coming? One baby comes, poof, move him aside. When's the next baby coming? I want a 3rd baby. And it's insane. No wonder why we can't stay in the present moment, because we're just shoved quickly throughout life until there's a hiccup. A divorce, money issues, then they don't know how to help. They don't know how to help. So society doesn't work for me when it's only working one way. It does not work. So my story, after I got married and I had my baby, I was clearly on different pages than my husband was. Clearly. Clearly, he didn't have the same vision of the luxury gifts coming my way. And I'm like, what? Like, that's what I thought was gonna happen. So he gave me some ultimatums, I guess. And I have this baby, and I didn't like what he had said, so my fairy tale now had just turned into a nightmare, and I needed to figure it out fast. And I'm walking around with this baby like, I don't know what to do. I have no money. I didn't want to be with him anymore. I was scared. I was scared. And I did have a camera, and I would take pictures of her, like most new moms do. And I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'm supposed to, find something that I love to do to make money at. That's what I was taught all my life. Find something that you love to do to make money at. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. And all of a sudden, the inspiration struck. And more and more and more of it came in. I was downloaded so much information, and I had so much inspired action going. I couldn't get enough. I was up until midnight. I didn't care if the baby slept or not. Like, I was going crazy with all this information. And the business grew and grew and grew and grew and grew, grew and grew and grew, and then I had to get divorced. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But that's when I learned how to manifest. And if I got my wish, if I was that stay-at-home mom, just delivered gift after gift after gift, and I know that's not normally how it goes, but if I was what I thought I was going to be, that stay-at-home mom, I would nothing be who I am today. No way, no way, no way. If I'm not struggling, what's the push? If I don't have to, actually get something done out of survival, who's gonna push me? I mean, I'm sure I would have, been creative in some way, but no way. Been on the path I am right now. And that's exactly why I know that life wasn't meant for me. If it was meant for me, I was going to provide it for myself, as I did throughout the years. And I'll tell you what, I made the most money. I make the most money when I use my masculine energy and I combine it perfectly with the feminine. And I didn't even know what that was back then. I had no idea about energy, manifesting, mixing the masculine with the feminine and blah, 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 blah. And there are so many women today, so many that are, how do I say this? Because I was there too, bitter, claiming the victim of divorce, or feeling like they got the short end of the stick if they're not getting their alimony and child support, the lifestyle that they were supposed to have when they were married. They feel victimized, they feel neglected, they feel abused, and maybe some were abused. I felt emotionally abused. I felt neglected. I felt neglected by a lot of male figures in my life. So I had to do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. I'm not afraid. And I made it happen. I made it happen. So shutting out the male energy by being pissed off at the physical male species is crippling your manifestation. It's crippling your success. It's only hurting you. And the sooner we learn that, the faster we could move on and create what we're supposed to be creating. Mixing the two energies creates magic.